This week, Alabama Life exposes the beauty and hidden style inside historic buildings. We tour Kissing Bridges and try the very popular Viking funeral at the Bottle Tree. It's all in search of good eats and wild adventures. There's no time to waste. This is Alabama Life. Coming up on Alabama Life.
These doors came out of Brooklyn, and the dealer there got those actually from Argentina.
Saving a little piece of history. Alabama is home to Space Camp and the Talladega Speedway. It's also home to the South's largest collection of architectural antiques. Southern Accents is in Cullman, Alabama, about an hour north of Birmingham and an hour south of Huntsville.
Once the wrecking ball hits a building and it's torn down, the history and the story of that building is gone forever. I like to see something that is not usable, or people think that it's just destroyed, and give it a rebirth. When I can see, a new life being breathed into something that we restored, it just gets you excited. My name is Garland Gudger. I'm owner of Southern Accents, and this is my Alabama Life. Southern Accents is most well known for the items that we sell, which is mainly doors, salvage wood, log cabins, barn wood, brick and stone, and then just a random array of just historic items that you're just not going to find at every antique store. You want to look at some doors in the back? Oop. Sure. Look at some doors. This room, some of these doors are pretty nice, but I just sold these, I can tell. This particular door is a common door. You see it on the sides of just homes throughout Alabama with the 3 vertical panes of glass. On price, it's only $95 compared to some of the real rare entities that we have downstairs. Yeah, that's the one that's about 18,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this came out of Fayetteville, Tennessee from an Italianate house in 1884. You got the etched glass that's original from 1880. The original frame, the original trim. And what I love is that all of the history is here with it. The first family that built the house, the place where it was, the story of the house. We've seen a tornado in the 1890s. It's been through fire in the 1920s. And so I've got the complete history of its conception all the way until now sitting in my store. I wish that was on so you could see the full door unit, but it's freaking awesome. The Southern Accents has been in my family since 1969. My father started in his garage and then slowly moved into smaller buildings until where we are today, which is the largest on the East Coast of architectural salvage. Antique Victorian fireplace style. Man, everybody loves numbers for some reason. It's fun. You want to go in the mantle warehouse? Come on. This particular mantle came to us in 3 different pieces. It was painted yellow 3 days ago. And so our guys took the mantle apart. We stripped and sanded it in our strip tanks, sanded it down and picked it with dental tools actually that we get from the dentist around town to get it to a point where we're ready to stain it, and then we'll put a new mirror into the back of it. But after we get through refinishing it and putting a mirror in it, it'll sell for around $2,200. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Hey, you good, man? I need to help you with anything?
We're getting another chair, and then we're going to go to the wood yard.
So Woody, hey, you got it. Did y'all get some water up there, I hope?
Yeah, we've had water.
Why Alabama? Alabama's home. I wouldn't be anywhere else. Cullman, Alabama especially, is where I grew up. I've traveled all over the world, worked for the Library of Congress to do historic preservation. Cullman, Alabama, and Alabama as the state is where I want to be. I love this state, and I think it's the best place in the world to live, and I'm just proud to be an Alabamian.
You don't have to go far to see some of Garland's work up close. He's restored many buildings around town.
This is what people in Coleman call the greenhouse, one of the oldest houses in Coleman. This house has been in the same place since 1874. And recently, Southern Accents restored this house from top to bottom after the tornado in April. Come on, we'll show you the inside. See the ceiling? We left it all original, beams and everything so you can see it. The floors are original. We sanded those and just sealed them just like they were. What we'll do, you want to come in the other room? We wanted it to be as authentic and original as possible. So we took the doors, and instead of taking those down and adding new doors, we decided to use all of the original doors, if we could, back in the house. For the rafters, of course, that are overhead, instead of taking those out, leave the rafters, and then go on up with some old hardy plank that came out of an old cotton exchange warehouse. The original color of the house, we kept it so we could do this screened-in porch in the back. So the ceilings, the walls, and everything has some of their original material.
Garland Gudger's passion to preserve historical architecture spills into his personal life. He lives right next to the store.
So when I leave work, I've got a commute of about 50 stairs, and that's about it. But this is our game room, I guess you would say. We watch the TV, play Miss Pac-Man. But this is my son, Trip. Can you say hello to the camera? Hello! I'll tell you my first memory of at a store, I was running around with these little Superman skates on. I love you. Y'all go play. I just remember sweeping up nails, and I thought that if I wore my Superman skates, I could sweep faster and I would get more money that way.
I want to show you this little
That was just normal for me, where most parents would be freaking out because their kids are around nails and could fall down, but that's just something we grew up with.
Each piece is unique and hand-picked from around the world.
Try to get the biggest doors possible. These doors came out of Brooklyn, and the dealer there got those actually from Argentina. But they fit great in this rustic, elegant house that we have. Pull the ring, don't pull that, you know better than that. Pull the ring. This is a great old Alabama piece. I remember I just had a pickup truck and it stuck out about 8 feet, so I had to tie it down. The chandelier is a European chandelier. We're going to keep it for a long time. It's my wife's favorite piece in the whole house. It's not going to matter, it'll pull. The doorknob, you'll mess it up if you keep pulling it out. Love y'all. My favorite project is, for myself, is a collection of doorknobs. And that sounds kind of strange, but I think it's one of the best collections in the United States for antique doorknobs. I've got doorknobs that JFK had in his apartment in New York City. A lion-faced doorknob that came out of the Peabody Hotel in Memphis. But I think everyone should collect, because my father taught me at a young age, everyone needs to have a collection and to learn about something. And so architectural salvage and doorknobs is what I did. We travel not only throughout the state, but all the way up through the East Coast, looking for architectural salvage. Anything that's architectural that's going to be being torn down or demolished, we'll make sure that we try to get some of those materials here so the provenance of that structure is not lost. And so by having some of those pieces here, the story lives on for another day. And these people come and they buy these individual pieces, not only for a door, but they're coming here for a story that is going to be part of history that's carried on into their new house. People that preserve history are just as important as those people that made history.
Coming up next on Alabama Life is Covered Bridges.
Beautiful and functional.